It'd be so much.
Who wants to give us a recap of last session?
I would love to, but my notes got deleted.
Yeeted and deleted.
Oh, I found my notes, by the way, guys. Did I tell you guys that?
You told me,
Of
yeah.
my dream. I saved it in a Google Doc. I thought I saved it locally, but so I did save it.
From what I can remember, we were investigating Scarlet Moon Hall
Mm-hmm.
on our kind of trip around the area, um, where we landed and met no resistance, just lots of empty tents, uh, until we entered the basement of the structure up at the top. And inside was, I'd assume, a sort of priest
Mm-hmm.
and two guards. Uh, all were dispatched quite easily until the priest ended up sacrificing himself and turning into a very, very frightening flame elemental, um, of which Hira got most of the assault.
A
Mm,
monstrous hero.
yeah,
Smashed through a wall, right?
big and angry. Um,
Slicing into the wall to make room for nothing.
but we were able to take that down. It exploded on us, and we all came out pretty shit. Um, we did find a secret room, and this is where my memory starts to get a little fuzzy.
Anyone care
Probably
to?
because of the massive damage I took.
Maybe. So,
I can't really remember past that either, to be honest.
I know we came back to town.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So you guys let after the battle, you decided to make your way back to Red Larch for some R&R.
We did find I, what kind of emblem was it on the guards' shields?
Oh, on the sword of one of
Was
them.
it the sword or the sword?
Yes, it was etched with the feather gale.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said never trust the feather gal.
Mm,
I said we'd take the feather gal to the meat grinder, if you know what I mean.
if it comes to that, sure.
I mean, okay, I will stay quiet in the back and let you do the talking.
Oh, not me. I
Well,
could never.
you're better at it than me, so
I can talk.
There is a social hierarchy, for sure. Mm. So we're all back in the
City of Red
correct.
Larch.
Right. Is it the swinging sword?
Yeah. Swinging sword in. By the time you guys get back, it's a little after dinner. So most of the evening crowd would have made their way back to their homes. So in the swinging sword, it's rather quiet, and you see or Calicia's there attending to the bar.
Mm. Torn is much content with just heading to his room for the night. There are some wounds to tend to.
Okay.
Yeah, we still need we haven't rested or anything, right?
I thought
We're
this
still
would have
hurting.
done over the break. I can't figure out how to make my sheet do it, but
If you're on
I'm on D&D Beyond.
Then towards the top,
This is like
right?
rest, yeah.
Yeah, you can click long rest and it'll say, do you want to reset all your stuff? And you can say yes.
Yeah. So take long rest. Confirm.
Well, are we just waking up or are we
no, this
Keegith,
was
are we
right like I said, you guys got back like right after dinner time. It's been it's been dark for a couple of hours.
oh, so we haven't rested for the night yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was next morning. I am for sure going to sleep fucking right now. Sorry, friends. Dedicated for murder.
So all of you are bunking up for the evening.
Still got
Yeah.
blood of the dead dude that I hacked up in there.
So
It's like a earlier.
all of you make it into your rooms that or in the swinging sword inn. Is there anything you would like to do before actually going to sleep? Any of you?
I just want to look my room over.
I'll change into my PJs.
Athletics check, please.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I hope I roll well. Ah,
So you're able as you slide the legs or the bottoms of your PJs on, one of your toes gets caught in one of the holes in the bottom,
Oh no,
and
that's Boris.
you almost stumble, but you're able to catch yourself.
son of a bitch.
I guess you're just tired, but not that tired. Boris, is there anything in particular you're looking for? Because your room does seem as you left it, except for some of the blood stains from like that dripped off your armor throughout the nights before has been cleaned up, and some of
Someone's better room.
the
Like
housekeeping.
that.
You could
I
assume
don't like house. Could we leave a note?
if you would like to leave a note, you can.
I would like to. That blood was well earned for that floor. I brought it here with me.
Okay, so Boris pins a note that bluntly says, "Leave blood on floor. My room. Don't enter."
In fact, just don't enter my room until later notice. I'll ask for help as needed from the housekeeping.
Okay.
They're better off not coming in.
Anybody else?
But it is bedtime for Boris.
Okay.
Stripping off my armor. Stripping down the traditional Boris sleeping attire.
So
I thought
naked.
he
It's
slept in his armor.
just a metal cod piece.
Some metal cod piece. Keep that sin in.
You know, Boris didn't strike me as a chaste man.
That's
He's
just
not.
a That's just to keep the people off the real two-handed weapon he's got. Got that stuff sheathed.
Both Torin and Boris, as you kind of make your or tuck yourself into bed, you do find a small little piece of chocolate on your pillow.
Oh fuck. I might take down that note to housekeeping. I'll allow them back.
Boris
I'm
likes
gonna
chocolate.
I'm gonna stash this little piece of chocolate for later.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Not to
And-
eat
and-
sweets.
And all of you do find a little piece of chocolate in your bed or on your pillow.
The Drum doesn't know what to do with chocolate.
And
He just stares at it. He's not used to happy things happening in his life.
one thing that Wub notices is on the bed that he didn't sleep in, I'm assuming, is those little towel figures that they make in hotels.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little goblin
Hell yeah.
made out of towels.
This inn was pretty rad. Just gotta say, they
Well,
left
it's
us
got a-
chocolate.
Cuddle buddy. I want a Wubba-sized towel animal.
It's perfect because it's already me sized.
Yeah. he leaves the thing in the bed. That way, if enemies come in, they think that
Oh, I'm
it's Wubba
sleeping
laying
with
there.
it. That's my
Ah.
cuddle buddy now.
Aw.
And I totally
Um,
do sleep in the bed, you racist.
I'm sorry, I thought you made a nest.
You guys are racist.
I thought
I
you
didn't
made a
say
mess too.
You
Okay.
guys are highly racist.
I'm sorry, I don't know goblin culture, especially ones that try to be civilized.
Neither do
Yeah,
I.
I was-
My friend was fucking killed when I was 2 years old, you fucking racist.
Oh.
I don't remember much of the last session, but I do remember Wub smashing everything up in the room and making a nest in the middle of the room
Yeah,
out of it.
that was the
destroy-
thing that happened. But
That
that's
didn't happen.
the
That
best
was all
part-
you. You guys said that happened. That never happened.
Are you
I
sure?
definitely
Or
slept in a bed that night.
Maybe Keegan said
There
that.
once was a night.
No, you guys just wanted to pretend that happened, and Keegan said that it happened, but I never said that I did that.
I wouldn't have said that.
I do not
respect-
sleep in nests. I never made that happen. You guys are just highly racist, and this has been going on for a while.
That's fine, you're goblins.
How many people
Goblins
in this
aren't
party
human.
gave you a gift, Wubba?
One,
And who was it?
God.
Oh my gosh.
His name is Keegith. He gave
Wow.
me the gift of life.
Straight from my loins, it seems.
Oh wow.
It was.
Okay.
So we have Boris and Torin, Wub for the evening. Adram, Hira, anything that you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna talk to Hira about my dream, just because we're dream buddies. Now that I remembered a little more of it, just to see what she thought.
Okay.
Dream.
And I don't know if Hira's here right now.
I'm here.
It's like Thunder Buddies, but for bad dreams.
Yeah.
I'm just really angry because I've been trying to fill in an application to like move in with Joe or whatever, and I like had to do this thing where I had to like upload a picture. So I tried to like click the link, and then it took me to another thing. When I went back, everything I had done was completely erased, and I'm ready to throw my computer out the window.
That sucks.
Because as a college student, I've had like 15 different employers in the last like 4 years, and I have to like give all my employment history. So I had to look up all kinds of phone numbers and addresses and what days I worked, like what months I worked there and stuff.
If it makes you feel
Anyways,
any better, it's
the
worse
dream.
when you're trying to sign up for a government clearance.
Yeah, go ahead. What was your dream about?
I sent it to you in Discord. I don't know if Keegan, should I say it out loud or?
I mean,
Mm.
you're welcome to discuss it with whoever you want to.
I can go
Yeah.
read it real quick.
I pretty much, when I told Torin, it was roughly what I said. I had a pretty good memory of it, I guess. But I'm gonna basically talk to Hira and say, this is what I remember now. And then I would probably ask her, should I tell Torin the more detailed version or not?
I would say yes. I think that he deserves to know the full truth.
So I would probably talk to Torin first thing in the morning about said thing.
Okay.
And then I would probably go to bed as best as I can. Just enough to get a full rest because I don't want to be asleep longer than I have to.
Okay. Hear anything else after a drum leaves?
No.
All right. So, all of you are able to get a or mark a long rest on your sheet. The night is very quiet. Besides the noises of you know, crickets, small animals scurrying through the streets at night. Um, and it is actually a very peaceful and restful evening for all of you. Um, as soon as first light starts breaking through your windows, um, you're able to rise on the new day if you would like.
Mm. Sorry, real quick. I missed the part where or how to mark a long rest.
So on the top of your sheet on D&D Beyond, there should be a little
Yes.
campfire thing. If you click on it, it gives you a choice, if I remember right.
It does a little
Oh, I see.
It's next to your name on the top. It says short rest, long rest.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff gets moved around because I keep my menu
Small.
smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So, morning birds are singing. Daylight is shining through your windows. And the hustle and bustle of in the streets below you brings all of you to consciousness again. What would we like to do? It is about just glancing around outside of the window. It's kind of cloudy today. Um, but no wind. There's but from what you can see or from the bits of the sun you can see through the clouds, you guess that it's very early in the morning.
Hmm. Mm. So safe to assume that Adraman and I have had this more detailed conversation about his dream. Safe to assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been up early downstairs.
Gotcha. Uh, that you caught me when I was preparing my spells for the day. Um, so you finished telling me the details. I'm gonna shut my book, stand up, and keep your dreams to yourself next time. I'm gonna walk back up to my room.
A drum's gonna be sad. He doesn't like being the bearer of bad news. If it comes true. The
Fingers crossed.
future is always moving.
So,
I'll
uh,
I'll finish getting ready upstairs.
the I would assume Wub, Adram, and Hero are having breakfast semi together and Boris is outside feeding birds right now.
No, I'm not feeding the birds yet.
Okay, so you get breakfast first.
I was cracking a joke about how I like to feed the crows with the people that kill. You know what I mean? Boris humor.
You can mess around with that weird toe. Am I the only one that remembers the weird toe?
Mm-hmm.
No, I remember the two.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Oh, the toe. Yeah, this guy.
The toe.
Holds up a toe while everyone else is eating. There's some patrons in the and just kind of like
Yeah, who would forget they have a random toe?
One woman hurriedly runs out with her like mouth over or her hand over her mouth.
dragging little Timmy behind her. So, what would you guys like to do today?
Feathergill?
Yeah, I would like to see
Team?
what their brains look like. You're right. Good.
Not what I meant, but all right.
We'd like to
Uh,
poke their brains, literally.
See what's on their mind, I meant. See what's
Mm.
on their mind.
this escalated quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to go to Feathergale, so question answered. Just not what I meant. Rest of the team.
Torin will come back downstairs fully geared now. Um, that sounds like a fine idea. Although if we can, let's try to keep their minds on the inside. For now.
I like the sound of that.
Is there anywhere else that we need to check first? I'm worried that they might try to reclaim the birds.
I would assume what would want to talk to Felicia about some of the finer details about opening the orphanage, but like you said, everything's pretty much going smoothly at this point, so I don't really have anything left to fret over. Oh,
I was just gonna say she did find a manager.
awesome. Someone trustworthy, I hope.
Yep, and someone that she smiles whenever she says you know him well.
Hmm. Okay. I look forward to meeting him in the future.
See, I love this orphanage
Regarding that.
because we just keep making orphans, guys. You know,
It's stable income.
Okay,
it's a
this
win-win.
listen,
Wow.
this guy. I don't know if he's in the same spot for the rest of you, but this guy over here, he does not. This is not the business motto. All right,
Are you pointing to Tom?
I was. I don't know if
Okay.
he's. I don't know if that's the right position for you guys, but
No, you were pointing to Kaylee on that one. But I get it. I wanted to clarify. That's why. Yeah.
Regarding our feathered friends, I'm not so sure that we should use them as a crutch, rely on them too much.
I
yeah, I
agree.
If they do decide
agree.
to keep them, then it is their property, and it gives us an excuse to poke around.
Well, if I'm being honest, they,
Metaphorically, Boris.
I had a really good plan. and it
Feathergill
was
loaned him to us, and it seems like the Colts have been kind of one step ahead of us, or conveniently one step behind us, if you will, from time to time. And I'm wondering if us using Feathergale's hippogriffs or griffins, the party is undetermined on what they are to the people watching this. I wonder if Feathergale is like
tracking
keeping
us.
tabs on us through these creatures, so to speak. Because, I mean, imagine if we had actually happened to stay for a day longer like we intended to in Waterdeep before we came home. The whole village could have been burnt up by the time we got here.
Okay, guys, hear me out. Let's kill the griffins and get some horses.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Boris. Boris. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
I mean, can't we sell like griffin feathers to people for a lot of money?
You know,
Right?
if it comes to that, I will give
Someone-
you first rates. But
Someone will pay for that meat. I mean, I have butchered plenty of things, and I'm pretty sure I've butchered a couple of griffins before.
You have.
I'm pretty sure I know a lot of people who have eaten them.
look, for now, I'm thinking we should leave them stabled here per se, and take some horses to Feathergale.
I like this. They won't see us coming. If that's the case, they'll think we're on just an extended stay here. Maybe we go low key and go through the woods and off the path.
That definitely sounds like a good plan.
Can you put us on the map, the big map, Keegith?
Oh, Feathergale's gonna be a mish. Like, this is gonna be a couple days if we're going by horse or
Yeah.
foot.
Through the valley, it can get a little treacherous. So
We can handle treacherous per se, but
Well, by foot it would take a long time, I assume, but by
Yeah.
horse I would.
let's
Actually,
see, it's,
I can't remember how far north Feathergale is, off the top of my head.
It is.
If we went on foot, how long would it take us?
It is each hexagon is 4 miles. So Red Larch, 1, 2, 3. So that's 12 miles.
I have no vision, but Jesus.
Oh, dude, we can make it there in 3 hours.
Yep,
Yeah, just about.
12 miles to the east.
20 miles from where Torin is.
Well,
Oh, is the dot Red Larch?
Uh-huh.
12 miles, yep. If we go through the mountain.
That's just an easy hike.
Can you see now, Wub?
No.
Tunnel. Secret
no.
tunnel. We could get a
Oh,
horse and wagon like we did that other time, but yeah, I don't mind huffing it.
There we go.
could we hire like a carriage?
Yeah, we had one before. That's kind of what started this whole thing out. We had a carriage that had a hidden compartment thing, and we found something that was a
Can we get one
secret.
on the down low under some fake names?
No,
can-
well, we could probably, but we know the stable person. They give us a good discount last
All
time.
right.
Well, luckily,
Stable guy, my name is Juan.
because of my natural explorer, after an hour of traveling in forest and mountain, difficult terrain won't slow us down. So
Oh,
hopefully
right.
that'll speed up our travel a little bit.
Yep, got that range of skills.
Excellent.
Even better.
Okay, then we don't need anything. Let's do it. Let's huff it. Everyone ready to go?
Nice long walk.
Looking down at all my gear, yeah, I'd say so.
What happens if they ask us about the mounts? We tell them that we left them in the town and walked 12 miles.
We've been working them pretty hard. They deserve a day off.
Yeah,
We
They
dropped
earned
them
this,
off.
you know,
We
we've
dropped them
been-
off at the Red Larch Petco to get a.
They're currently being groomed at our
Yeah.
local
they're
inn
getting-
at Red Larch.
they're
We'll
getting a
return
nice
them
day.
post haste if
If
they
they
turn out
ask.
to be friendly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
They needed a break. We've been working them really hard, guys. Like,
I just want you guys to think of answers, because just
Good,
like
good,
hey,
good.
didn't we lend you guys like 5 of these things? It's like ooh.
5 of
Yeah.
what?
it tastes great. Too.
Do you have
Were
a
they
receipt for
hippogriffs or
that?
griffins?
I don't remember
Yes.
exactly what you let us borrow.
No, see, I'll get the answer for us. Were they hippogriffs or griffins?
Yes.
They were
Yes.
they were hippogriffins. Part
I
bird,
swear.
part horse, part lion.
No, they were hippo griffins.
So they have a swim speed too. That's pretty
Jesus
good.
Christ.
They're just hippos with giant fucking
I was
wings.
gonna say just fat fucking hippos with like eagle wings or something.
Yeah, they fly about.
Deadly.
Yeah. Oh, you eat you off before you even think about it. All right, so I'm gonna move you guys over to Feathergale on this map, and then I will plop you onto the actual map for Feathergale. Does everyone have vision?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Boris, why don't you hang back here with me?
Yeah, I'm staying. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. Why don't you hang back here with me?
I'm playing it casual here, guys.
Bor- Boris walks up as he's saying hi. He just stabs the person in the throat.
Yeah.
He said,
I
"Come
am
on in."
rolling for
He said, "Come on in, guys."
The guy reaches out his hand to like shake one of our hands, and Boris just cuts his whole fucking arm
Why
off.
are you
Oh
rolling?
shit! I thought he was trying to stab you. I'm sorry. So we're just gonna stand back here. I'll let you guys do the talking.
So, as you approach,
They didn't seem to be too fond of the little monster last time, so I'll just stay out of this one.
as the five of you approach on foot, you are gonna, the drawbridge is down, like it was last time. And Arlowin, Arlowin, yeah, is, standing in front of the gate where he was posted up when you last met him, when he, handed over the hippogriffs.
hippogriffs.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm,
hippogriffs, guys.
Hippogriffs. Said it. God made a note. Make a note
Got
of it. One of you.
noted.
Um,
Fuck
and
me.
he is, through the slits of his helmet, he, those of you close enough, and in the front will see him kind of, crack a smile, and, well, seems like you come back. Although, when wasn't it
I pull Boris back to where he was a second ago.
what you seem to have returned without any, or you seem to have returned on foot.
It was a beautiful day for a walk, isn't it?
Ah,
We,
that it is. That it is. Honestly.
We
And it was. It
we've
was
been
a
traveling.
wonderful
We've been
time.
traveling a while, and the beast that you loaned to us needed a rest, so we figured we'd come check back in while they had a
I'm
good
sorry,
happy
what? I
day.
was enjoying the weather. What?
Your Flappy Bird friends needed a little staycation.
Ah, okay. I understand. He's gonna look back. He's gonna look back at a drum. I'm sorry. Were you speaking?
I'm just gonna take a step back. I'm in a very dejected mood right now after Torrent stormed off. I'm being angsty. I'm being Spider-Man 2,
I'm only.
Ah,
Sorry,
Peter
buddy.
Parker.
I'd like to reach out to Arlowin and first before anything else, I would like to thank you for your assistance with Waterdeep. Um, Everything was much appreciated, and I'm sure you got your exposure.
yes. We've actually had a surge of recruits. It's actually been quite magnificent. Actually, I've never seen a barrack so full.
Well, I suppose you're welcome.
It is much appreciated. Now, come. I take it this journey has been quite a decent one. Because 12 miles on foot would probably take you a good 4 hours, depending on how fast you were
I
hoofing
mean,
it.
at a leisurely pace, sure.
At a leisurely pace.
Well,
4 hours.
does Wubba's thing
It
like cut
would.
down our travel time as well?
It would.
It doesn't just speed us up naturally. It would if there was like difficult terrain involved in us getting
Oh,
here,
okay.
though.
Yeah, he can just
Okay.
find very quick and easy paths. So yeah, I'll say it's about 2 hours. So it's still a little right before noon or right after noon. He's going to gesture to the five of you and come. Actually, there's someone that we believe or that wants to speak with you all. We may have a proposal if you are interested.
Hmm. Uh,
What is this proposal?
He's going to raise his hands, and I'm not at liberty to speak, Sir Goblin. We're supposed to just supposed to escort you to the person that will.
huh.
We're we're flattered, but I don't think a wedding is the best thing to do at this point. Or I'm completely misreading this situation. Thinking you meaning a wedding proposal.
uh he's going Alwyn is going to chuckle and like, oh no, that was yesterday. Thank you. By the way, I'm happily married now.
Oh,
I think at the very least we should hear whoever this is out, and maybe we can ask a few questions about the surprise we found yesterday.
definitely.
Hmm.
All right,
It's been itching at me.
we will go in with him. Right?
Okay. Let me move. Boop. Boop. So, as you enter this or as you guys approach, the large wooden doors open up, and you're able to see into this entryway. And you can tell it's this is a um, rather old tower, especially now that you can see the inside of it. And inside there's two on either wall. Similar armor to what Arlowin is wearing. However, this is much more elegant, and uh, across the chest piece is the same sigil that you've seen on that sword that you found. And to be more specific, it's four feathers situated in almost like a flower petal in the chest, in the center of the chest.
Uh,
Where is that?
Crap. Boris is coming up with some ideas.
There's where's the emblem?
Yeah.
It is on the chest piece of the four suits of armor on the mannequins on either side of the room. So like where Torin is standing, there's two on either side of him, and then right in just across the way from or one.
I want to.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I want to. I want to give a. I wanted to look at the armor. That's why I was doing a perception on it for craftsmanship. The
Wait.
armor.
Are you? I feel like in Boris's mind, he's like, dude, if I kill this guy and it's really good armor, I can steal his armor and I'll have great armor.
Well, I just had a understanding of the symbol that's on it, and I think my premeditation that I had when I was outside. I think I'm gonna. I think I need to kill him. I think I need to take his head right now, guys. Are the people in the suits? Are those live people? Or are those just suits of armor?
The mannequins are
They're
yes, the suits of armor are mannequins. However, there are two individuals in here with you. There is the one knight that or Arlowin that you were talking to, and then standing right in front of this doorway here is another there is a woman in a very similar suit of armor that what Arlen's wearing. However, she doesn't have the face mask on.
I don't trust the situation, guys.
I don't trust
Um,
anybody who wears a mask.
Well, it's a helmet. You know, kind of
Oh,
like
okay, okay, that's fair. That's
with
fair.
the big nose piece.
Helmets are
Does
okay. Masks are not.
So
can we do like some checks to see if
I,
it's
I'm just having I'm just having a really bad feeling right now.
like
I
insight
want to
check
just hit
to
him with a
see?
spread stack.
Didn't we just come here to like check
Um,
in with them before we go to the fire? Oh, we already went to the fireplace. Never
For-
mind.
yeah, you already went there, and yeah, you did come in to check in, and this is what you're doing right now. Is you came in to check in, and they invited you in. Um,
Okay,
now
I'm going along. I'm going along. I'm not doing Boris things. Never mind all that.
I'm glad to hear that.
Does the person in the mask in front of us say anything when we walk in?
yes, or with the woman, the blonde woman without the mask. I'm sorry, the token doesn't really show you or give you a good example of what she looks like. Um, but let me pull up her exact.
The token looks like
Dis-
it's like a cat person.
yes, I know, but that's because they didn't give me a better token. Pieces of
Okay.
shit.
Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast.
It's like I don't see no blonde lady. I see a cat woman.
So,
If it's
I
Not
don't see
complaining.
anything. Oh no, I do. Here it is. It's at the bottom.
so
It looks like a cat man.
I realize, and like I said, it is a named token, but this is the token that they gave me,
That's
mm,
hilarious.
and it really pisses me off because I'm
So
like,
in my head, this person is just a cat person. In my head, they're
or
dressed
no,
like
she
a cat.
doesn't. She doesn't have a head thing on, right? It's just
yeah,
her.
it does not have the head thing on. It's a similar suit of
It's
armor to
like a
what.
hawk thing, like Hawk Girl's helmet.
Here, let me see if I can do this.
Yeah, but right now she does not have any helmet on. She's a blonde lady in front of us. It's just that's the only token he has for that person.
Do you see that
Yes,
that token?
Yes, but
for
we can see
knights.
actions.
Oh, that's just don't worry about that. That's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so that suit of armor is similar to the one that she's wearing, but it's fitted to her. Um,
Got it.
and she's not. And he is wearing a matching helmet over it, where she is not. And she has long, curly blonde hair, with very vibrant green eyes. Uh, and as you guys enter, she smiles and bows very low. And when she uh, comes back up, she makes eye contact with you, Adram, and says, "Welcome! Finally, I get to meet the ones Arlowen's been telling me about. My name's Savra, and I'm here to escort you to or to our lord, because it seems like your efforts for the Feathergale has made quite a big impression on him, and I believe he has a proposal for the lot of you. If you're so inclined in following me up.
Sure.
Lead,
I
Of
see no
course.
reason
lead
as
the
to why
way.
not at least hear them out.
And we're gonna go meet the Lord. You said.
Right.
The, oh,
Consider
amazing.
consider him the
Okay.
like, because we, the Knights of the Feathergale, we consider ourselves an organization of do-gooders. We just try to help the Desarian Valley in any ways that we can, and it seems, of course, we don't do it for free, and we've been quite successful at this business venture, and we believe
Well, if you're good at anything, you should never do it for free. You know what I'm saying?
oh, exactly. Thank you for understanding. It's not many that there's some people that are
Fair.
very upset when we say we're doing good for money.
Yeah. A lot of people just give it away. I like that. I like that. I like that.
So she's going to smile again at Boris and gesture for the lot of you to follow. And let me do this real quick. Boop.
Is there anything I can do to maybe pay a little bit more attention as we're walking to see if I can see something more?
Yes, you may make perception checks. I know both of you said you're curious of what she's intending, so if you would like, you can make a sense motive.
There's no sense motive in this game.
Or insight.
I think. Yep.
You confuse and frighten me, Keegan. I still can't get Torn being mad at me out of my head.
I'd like to
Can't
make an
focus.
insight check as to their intentions.
Would it be
as
a
well.
would it be a perception check to figure out what the strength check to break someone's neck would be?
Sorry, I was accidentally on
Oh,
That would be a intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not as good at that. Wait, for me?
For
No.
for
For me.
Boris
Breaking
to
the neck.
figure out how.
Oh, okay.
And Hira, Adram, and Torin all get the same vibe from Savra, that she is honest in her belief of the Feathergale's purpose and the intention of the meeting.
okay. She might not know. She might be a radical person who doesn't understand the truth.
So I'll group your tokens together just to make this a little bit easier for me.
To TP Chaos.
Yes.
He's like, I could just press delete and get rid of all your characters. Let me just do something real quick.
So, firstly, she is going to lead the lot of you into this stairwell. I know it's kind of hard to see with all your tokens there, but it's a large spiral staircase. And before or as like she'll hold the door open for you, and as you make your way through, she'll kind of take a quick glance at the lot of you and like, would you be interested in a tour of the place, or do you want to wait until later? Because we've got time. If you would like to take a look around, if you would.
It wouldn't hurt to know our way around.
Of course, especially if you intend on spending any extra time here. So she'll lead you through this northern doorway, and
Done well. Other gal. It would be nice to see.
I like
other
I
gal
like
have.
I like the opposite side of Boris. She's like, yeah.
so leading into
That's a really high price, actually.
Yeah.
as you guys open, or as she opens this door, the northern door into this room, you smell a kitchen. And there are currently 4 people cooking. They are wearing I forget what they're actually called, but the clothing that goes underneath your suit of armor, that's basically just common, but it's still embroidered
it's
with it's still embroidered with their with the crest in the center of it.
Agree.
Not undershirt.
Basically. And there's 4 of them actively cooking away. There's smell of meat, bread, and actually something you haven't smelt in a while, vegetables.
What's a vegetable?
A veggie table? What is this sorcery?
She's going to chuckle and like, oh, you haven't. She's going to pick up one of the steamed carrots off the one of the platters and or pick up the platter of steamed carrots and hold them out to the lot of you. Would you like to try one?
Nose.
I'm gonna look at Torin, even though I think he hates me.
Kira's gonna take a bite and then fucking spit it out.
Wow.
I think you're muted, Eric.
Yeah, sorry, I keep muting myself because I don't want to, the
Or you know what?
Water.
Kira's not rude. She's gonna take a bite and she's gonna like make she's gonna like fight making a face, but she's gonna swallow it. She'd be like, "This is good."
I would think they would
It's
taste
just,
good.
oh yes, no, they're fantastic. Steamed vegetables are a favorite of mine since I was a child.
So, being very or appearing very pleased, she's going to set or return the platter to where she grabbed it, lead you back through into the stairwell, and then show you, or basically just open the door to the southern room, and you're able to see four bunk sets of bunk beds. This is some barracks for some of our new recruits. Currently, all 8 of these beds are occupied, but just wanted you to know that these are here. And then she'll bring you into what she, as she opens the door, like you can tell her face is or elated. Is that what the word is? Excited.
Yes, ecstatic.
Ecstatic. But it's like my pride and joy, a garden, an indoor garden, if you will. And
How odd.
she'll kind of take you around and peruse some of the vegetables, and it's just like, oh, enough about my hobbies. So she'll bring you back up into the stairwell.
Before we do that, as we kind of spread out to look at that, is it possible for me to cast Hex on her without her knowing?
You would have to make a very high sleight of
That
hand check.
seems a little rude. She's being really welcoming and nice.
And doesn't your hex take damage over time?
I can make it take damage, but it doesn't by default.
So if you can succeed in a very strong or very high DC sleight of hand, I'll allow it.
Okay, we'll keep moving then.
All right.
I just didn't know if, like, while she's talking to someone in the back and I'm kind of looking at plants or whatever, I can kind of just, like, with my back to her, kind of turn and just
Right.
whisper it and make it happen.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely do that, but the DC will still be kind of high because there are 2 more people in there kind of walking around, and then there's also the rest of your party. So
Okay. I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
I mean, Boris could break her neck a lot faster. Just a real quick snap, right?
Well, the idea is that my hex also affects, like, stat things, like constitution and wisdom and whatever. And even if she's not a bad person, the person we're about to meet, I can technically move it from her to him. But
Interesting.
keep
I
going.
don't understand how that works.
So, right. So you're going to go into the stairwell, and as you enter the doorway into the stairwell, she'll gesture downwards. And down below us is the stable. Whenever our hippogriffs are returned, you'll be able to find them down there, and you'll be able to use them whenever as you wish. But she'll continue up 2 floors, it seems, and you will enter out into this large room with 2, 3, 4 sets of doors. Oops, sorry. Let me put you in the right side of the room that you would actually be. There you go. That would be the way you're entering. So you enter into the room, and there is 2 men, or 1 man standing behind a large rounded desk, another one holding a broom, kind of sweeping the floor around the area. And there's several ledgers on this long table, and along with the various taxidermy heads of slain animals along the wall, there's also a very large bulletin board behind the man standing behind the counter. As you guys enter, he'll kind of he is wearing a helmet just like Alaron was. However, his armor is not as immaculate. He will give a curt nod. And so Savara will continue and basically explain that this is the rest of the barracks, where most of the knights spend their evenings, as well as a sort, or essentially a guild master, someone that takes in claim or takes in requests and sends our initiates out to complete them.
Is that what's on the bulletin board?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the man we're meant to talk to.
No.
Oh.
She, if you would like to continue looking around for a little bit, she'll gesture around. And it's like, if you'd like to look around for a little bit, you can, or we can continue up.
Barracks don't tend to hold nearly as much interest as a surprise meeting.
All right, all right. So she'll lead you back through the or into the stairwell, and this time you're gonna go up 8 flights of stairs.
Oh, I'm wheezing.
Um,
All that plate.
The heavy whip. Oh god.
and as you reach the top of the tower, the air around you kind of gets a little bit thinner. It is a little harder to breathe, and as you enter or come up onto the main or or get your feet on the floor, the wind up here has kicked up substantially, and you see a man facing outwards over here in the corner, overlooking the spire. Looking over the spire, there is grass all around the top of this spire, and there's 2 giant vultures with riders on either of them, on either side of the tower. And as Savran makes or gets up the stairwell behind the 5 of you, she'll Phil, our guests have arrived. Would you like me to run and grab some refreshments, or he's going to kind of, at that, he'll kind of give a side look back and just a curt nod. And she'll return the nod and go downstairs, make her way back downstairs, leaving. Whoop! Ah!
Leaving us all blind. We've died.
Yes, you all died.
Boris, start hacking.
I think
So I started hacking.
I missed the name, by the way.
At that point, he will turn around and introduce himself as Thurl Maroska. It's Thurl. And his last name is Merossa.
Okay.
Sounds like a made-up name. We don't trust him.
Your name was made up as well, sir.
Oh, so your name sounds made up.
By my mother.
A dram.
So he's introduced himself.
Yes, he has introduced himself as the commander, and he's going to kind of give a small bow and gesture and say, "Welcome to the Feathergale Spire, retreat of the Feathergale Society. I'm Thurl Maroska, the Lord and Commander."
Torn will return the bow, take several deeper breaths, and introduce himself.
Your will bow as well and introduce herself.
And he'll look at the heavily armored figure and the slightly angelic figure, and then the small goblin figure, kind of expectantly.
I would introduce myself as well.
A drum, was it? It's a creative name.
Got him.
It was
Uh,
family name.
Ah, I see.
this guy.
Wubba Lubba, at your service.
Oh,
Now that sounds made up.
he's gonna kind of smirk a little bit and like,
They all sound made up.
you might be the first speaking goblin I have ever encountered. This is mighty impressive.
You're the first fucking human talking human I've ever encountered. How's it feel? No.
Yeet!
for that, though.
Thrown off the spire.
A
Burn
drum's
off
gonna,
the spire.
a drum's gonna come to
Everywhere
the
I go,
side.
just, oh shit, I can talk? God damn it!
A drum's gonna come to the side of Boris and say, "This is Boris. He doesn't talk too much."
Ah, Boris.
He sure
Yep.
does think a lot, though.
He thinks so loudly.
I was thinking that. For some reason, he doesn't speak much. He sure does have a lot of thoughts.
He screams in his thoughts. But so he is going to kind of start pacing around the tower. And so I take it Savara has taken you through a small tour of the tower, yes? Did you find everything to your liking?
It is fantastic what you've done with the place.
He's gonna kind of give a coy look at Torin, and yes, we did kind of receive it in a very dilapidated state. Now, as you've probably been warned, I have a proposal for the lot of you.
Ooh, when you mark it as a warning, suddenly it seems less of a proposal.
That's what I was just thinking. I was just like, a warning. That makes it sound bad.
Well,
But yes,
it's not bad per se. We'll. So typically, the way things go is if someone brings themselves to the Feathergale, wants to join the Feathergale Society, we put them through a small trial per se, and if they pass, they become an initiate. However, you lot seem like you would be very well accustomed to these trials, so we would like to go ahead and give you an invitation to join our society. And if you would like, we actually have a hunt planned for this afternoon.
Well, I don't think it's fair that all the other initiates had to go through a trial and we don't. We don't want them thinking we got in for free.
He'll smile at that in a, if you would like, we could definitely consider this hunt your trial.
That would work.
Hunt for what?
Ah, that's the fun part, isn't it? See, some of the farmers of the Sumber Hills and in the lower region or upper region of the Dasarian Valley have noticed strange flying creatures that some of us scouts have determined to be manticores. And it seems like there's a nest of them. And he's going to gesture out from the top of the spire, or the pinnacle of the spire, and you can see that from where you guys are standing, you're about 200 feet from the from the ground floor where you guys were. But off off the eastern edge that's facing the actual valley, that drop is, there's another 500 to 600 feet of canyon below. So basically, the eastern and southern points of the spire are looking over into the valley.
these two other riders, are they just tending to an animal here? What are
Basic.
they doing?
So they are actively grooming and making sure these giant vultures are preened. And they're kind of just minding their own business, you could say.
Okay. And are the circle of this tower thing, is that a wall? Or is that like it's just you could walk right off the flat?
Yep, you could step right off.
I don't like heights.
And at this, he'll kind of walk over to the eastern wall and gesture down into the valley. And we believe there's a nest um, in the Sighing Valley, and we'd like. We were planning on sending some of normal knights in to investigate and possibly take care of this, but seeing as the lot of you have arrived in just enough time, or with impeccable timing, why don't y'all take care of it?
What can you tell us about these beasts?
Ah, yes. Manticores. Let me pull up the sheet.
Let me think about it.
Oh, you piece of shit. Where'd it go?
I'm sorry.
Manticore parts are worth a lot.
So,
Boris, you worried me.
so manticores are the more chaotic version of the very tamed hippogriffs. So, rather than being a combination of an eagle and a lion, it is a combination of a bat, a lizard, and a lion, um, and probably a few other animals. Because when he describes this animal, it has a large, bulky body with ginormous leathery wings, and its mane from afar looks as if it was hair, but once upon closer inspection, it's quills, very pointy quills, and on the bottom of its, on the back of its tail, are very similar quills that the Manticore often uses as a defense mechanism to swat people away from him. And normally, he says these creatures don't typically hunt humans. And they don't typically go out into farmlands and terrorize livestock, but it seems as if the size of this nest has grown a little too big, so their hunting ranges has expanded into some farmland.
So you want some population control?
Yes, Mr. Boris, we do.
Well, how many do you want us to kill?
Our reports have noted at least 2, but if we could eradicate the nest.
Sure, there's
Doesn't seem
no way to move them?
doesn't seem fair to eradicate them.
Yeah, they're just vibing doing their wyvern things or whatever. Manticore things.
See,
Do they live here naturally?
they tend to be very migratorial. However, if they find a sustainable population or a sustainable food source, then they will remain around for a while. They also don't seem to be very they seem to be very territorial. A few reports have stated that there have been some traders trying to go through the Sighing Valley that have been ambushed. And we fear if we leave even just one, trade will not continue.
Fair enough. Hmm. I'm assuming these farmers pooled some form of money together to pay for your services.
He's going to smile kind of coyly. You'd be correct in that assumption, Mr. Tor, and I can see why you're the wise one of the party.
Who said that?
I'm sorry my characters are assholes. Deal with it.
And if you want us to help, you'd like us to be part of your group, right?
Well, with Miss Hero's very convincing argument, if you would like to hold off on joining our society and wait until after the hunt to decide, um, we could work that out. Or if you would like to go ahead and receive your crest, we can do that.
I feel like if everybody else has to do a trial, that we should do a trial too.
Agreed. Does that impact any form of payment?
Ah. He'll kind of think or ponder for a moment. And typically, initiates get paid less than actual knights, yes. But I believe there's room for exception every once in a while.
We are certainly the exceptional.
He's going to chuckle and like, it seems the lot of you would be. So we have a deal?
It's proven in the fact that you are about to make us initiates without even a trial. So clearly you know that we are above the normal.
He's right, of course. I meant no
If
harm.
you didn't know a little bit about us before us coming here, I would have worried for your safety. Good joke.
I don't get it.
He's going
Right.
he's going to
Was that a
chuckle.
threat?
Joke.
He's going to chuckle at Boris and the brooding man speaks, and he's with nothing but wit. I see. You and I are gonna get along here, Mr. Boris. So,
I don't need a trial.
A deal I think we have. We take care of this Manticore issue. You pay us. We see what goes from there.
so
I'll look back for approval from the rest of them, the rest of the group.
How are we to get down there?
he's going to chuckle and
I'm assuming.
I was informed when you arrived that you arrived on foot. With the hippogriffs that we lent you to not to your liking.
No, we just thought they deserved a good little rest. We've been flying them a lot lately.
Ah,
We've
yes.
become quite fond of them.
Well, that is wonderful to hear. And after saying that, he'll kind of glance over at one of the Feathergale, or one of the two men sitting on, or the southern person, sorry, and give him a small gesture, and when he'll nod, pull a whistle out from underneath his shirt, and blow. And if you guys would like, you can make a perception check.
If I take a running leap off the edge, will Freya catch me?
You're putting a lot of faith into that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Wub, you're one of the ones that doesn't have to make a perception check because you hear this whistle and it hurts your ears like fucking crazy. It is
Oh,
a
shit.
high-pitched squeal.
Oh fuck.
Do we see like Wubba like
Kaylee, the
tense?
real question:
If
if I was to throw this guy off, would Griffin or something fly and catch him?
Probably.
Yeah, so I would have to cut his head off first.
so, you would be able to notice that if Wub does make any kind of action, like holding his ears or anything like that, you would notice that. And
Goblin whistle.
Thurl also notices and quickly kind of like, interesting. But a few moments later, your 5 hippogriffs are now patiently flying or hovering around the pinnacle of the spire.
I'm
Our actual ones from
so
Red Larch.
I'm so
Mhm.
tempted to make the jump and see if she'll catch me. I think it would look really cool.
Yeah,
Go
as
out
cool as
looking
you rolling 5 d20s to get your new character. You remember when it was cool when
Do
you
it.
jumped in that pit?
Do it.
Go out looking awesome. It's like that time you jumped in the pit.
Rule of cool. Do it.
I'd like to ask Maraska if that was just them being quick, or if that was any sort of magic.
He's going to smile and possibly a little bit of both. Funny thing about magical creatures is they're quite magical. And they seem to respond to magic pretty well.
Keek, you make me hate all of your NPCs.
Why?
They're
Like,
just
Is
so
Earl an
they're
elf
just
or is he a human?
they're just
Look-
so pretentious, Keith.
yeah, like I
Keith,
just want
like,
to punch you in the face. Like,
I'm
this is nice.
pretentious. You guys haven't realized this yet?
I know, but it's just like, oh, magical creatures
I
are magic.
basically
Like,
spend every
you know
single
what?
conversation being
I
Suck
always
my
feel like I'm
left
being
nut.
talked down to.
You are! Everyone hates the heroes because you're better than them.
Ugh.
But, what were you were asking,
Do it, Hira.
what were you gonna
Do it.
ask, Torin? Other than,
I was trying to see what race.
Do a flip.
he
Rampant.
is human.
Okay.
However, his eyes are a very odd color. Almost like cloud white.
Could I do like an Arcana check or something to see if I've seen this type of person before in my travels as a ASMR?
If you guys would like to make an Arcana or History,
I guess I could do both. I'll go for history because that's fun. Woo!
Dang, son.
I'm smart.
No, it's fine. I'm down with it.
so
We're
I'm not even
friends.
talking. I'm not even talking to you right now.
Oh my god.
Still, don't talk to me. I'm angry.
So with your history check, you're not 100% sure about his gene or his lineage, but you know that the only only type of people that you've seen with eyes like this are the Gensai race, the extraplanar race, or blind people. This man is not blind, but he doesn't have the colored skin of a Gensi.
Right.
That narrows it down.
He's a half blind, half can't see. Figured it out, gang.
Damn it! Well, stop being so smart.
I'll keep my comments to myself.
No racism here, please.
Oh no, I just meant in regards to what I might think about his eyes. For now.
Creepy. So,
So does Hero jump? I really want to see this.
No, here's not
Goodbye.
that
Oh.
reckless.
Shit.
Oh,
It's fine. I could have actually, before I say that, let me double check to see if I could have actually saved you. I could have saved you.
Let me
If
double
worse
check
came
first.
to
It's
worse.
no. Okay, so listen, it's really difficult for me sometimes because there are things that I want to do, but my character wouldn't do. And I'm like, Kaylee wants to do this, but Hira would never do that.
yeah, I ran into that exact same thing in Starfinder, like 2 sections ago, because I really wanted to smash the skull of a person And Mo wouldn't do that.
See,
You did do it though.
I'm really used to playing characters like as myself.
We
but
retconned it.
Kira's like one of the first characters that I'm playing really differently, and it's really difficult for me because I just want to do these things and I can't.
I want to smash shit.
I just want to
Alright.
jump off of a tower, man. That's all I want to do.
So,
Leave it to a roll. Roll a 1d6.
you can if you want.
Jump. Odds you jump.
It's evens.
Hira wouldn't do that.
So, at this, Thurl is going to clap his hands and kind of, well, deal has been made. Olowin, would you care to accompany the group? Just to make sure they can find themselves around the valley. And point them in the right direction towards the nest, would you? And he's gonna nod and make sure he's got some travel stuff on him, and then he'll let out a slight whistle, and a one of these vultures is going to fly up from beneath the tower and begin hovering along with the hippogriffs.
Oh man, those are way cooler.
Hey, don't hate on our hippogriffs.
So, with this,
I think hippogriffs suck.
Oh wow.
How dare you?
your hippogriff kind of gives you a like.
No more free rides.
So, at this, Arlowen will steal Hero's idea and leap off the tower, and the vulture is going to swoop down and catch him.
Wow, that's so cool.
There you go.
Yeah, there's something special about him.
All right. The drum's gonna climb onto his.
I will timidly wait for.
I'm
my
just gonna like walk
horse.
to the edge and like motion for one of them to land by me because I haven't like taken enough time to memorize which one is mine. They're all hippogriffs.
I'm gonna call for Freya, and I'm gonna do a timid little. I'm gonna like have her close to the edge, but I'm gonna try a timid little leap. I haven't practiced it, but I'm gonna try to hop onto her.
Did I forget a hippogriff for Boris? I believe so.
You did.
It's fine. Mine can just carry him, probably.
As my hippogriff approaches me, before I get on him, I'm gonna do a slight bow, and it bows back to me. That's our greeting towards each other.
Kinky.
Harry Potter up in here.
Stolen. Yeah, me and my hippogriff do a fist bump.
I put my whole hand.
Boris's hippogriff brings up like half a dead animal, drops it at his feet like a cat. Good hippogriff.
I can't compete with that one.
Okay, so
Boris, you dangle the toe on his ear, kind of like the dangling dice in a rearview mirror.
Don't mention. Talk about the toe.
right. So, leaping off the tower and swooping eagerly, nearly straight down, having the wind blow in your face, you find yourself in what Arlowen refers to as the Sighing Valley.
I wonder why it's called that.
He's going to chuckle, and because as the wind moves through here, it sounds like a very tired old woman.
How creative.
I was just about to say.
That's really interesting, actually.
It's better than being called double cross alley.
Come on, give me lighting. Let's put you guys on the map. Jesus, I don't.
Carl, you can't do that to people.
That
Whitey's gotta
kills
pay.
people.
That brings me back to middle school.
Middle school.
Carl, that kills people.
Why are they all baby hands?
I had
Carl.
I had a hankering for hands that only, or I had a hankering that only hands could satisfy.
But why are they all white?
Right.
Odd.
That's what it is.
You're right. That's odd.
And then he says Whitey's gotta pay. And I'm pretty sure that's how it ends.
No, there's more to it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
little
well,
bit more
it's
to
been a
it.
while.
Who did I forget?
Carl.
A Dram. That's who I forgot.
He's black. I'm scared.
Why? Oh, that's why. Ha ha
Wow.
ha. Ha ha ha. I know. I worked so
That
hard
says
on
a lot about you.
I worked so hard on this map.
As in, I cannot see.
Uh-huh. I'm
Can you
sure.
can you see now?
I'm pretty sure I'm the darkest one in this group. So
Wow. Way
Hira.
to for sure make it about color. I see how it is. I see how it is in a drum's house over there.
Just saying.
High up on his white ass horse.
Nope, not white. Italian American horse.
All
I
right.
cannot see Kyle.
God damn it.
I can see
So
now.
it's a horse full of Stromboli then.
Yeah. And it instead of neighing, it goes tutti frutti, bippity boppity. And it sucks because when you're trying to ride it, sometimes it starts speaking with its hooves. Like, hey. His name is Forget About It.
Can you see now?
Forget about it.
Can all of you see now?
Yes.
See what?
Yep.
The map. The tiny ass map compared to your tokens. Luckily, it's just for visual. And let me put Arlowen in here. Yeah. Yeah. No, no yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
He's okay, I guess.
Damn.
He's sick.
He's thick, boy.
Yeah, big boy.
So
That's a
Any-
thick ass
With this
boy.
guy's cheeks laughing so loud.
so
The Manticore's gonna hear with your dummy thick cheeks flapping in the wind.
Old ladies are just sighing at those cheeks clapping all through the valley. Damn.
Is that a thunderclap? No, they're just his cheeks.
thigh clap.
Oh wow.
Mm.
You know, just for fun, I did make a macro on my warrior. So whenever I do a thunderclap, he shouts thigh clap.
Wow.
I've been leveling my warrior. It's a little Volpira named Sandrat. Her weapons are bigger than she is. It's hilarious.
That's typically how it goes for small creatures. So as you guys kind of begin to descend, and you are hovering now, maybe about 200 feet above the valley floor, you're a couple feet under, or a couple 50 to 60 feet underneath the ridge of the canyon. Olwen will kind of come to a stop and say, scouts have told us that there's a nest in the southern regions of the valley. Sorry. However, the last time that we sent out some scouts, the numbers returned very dwindled. So we're not sure if they were ambushed while hunting or if they made it to their lair. So we have already sent another potty.
Bodies were found.
The bodies have yet to be found.
Ooh, okay.
And he saying we have sent another scouting party out ahead in front of us to see if we could locate where exactly these manacles are at the time, so we don't have to spend a whole bunch of time chasing them down.
Would be good to know where our prey is.
So
I like to keep my eye on the prey.
yes. So as you guys begin flying through the valley, I'd like all of you to make me some perception checks. And I'm gonna make
Sorry,
some.
Chief. No can do.
What do your elven eyes see?
You should be asking about goblin eyes.
He
I
is.
didn't want this
His
to be
name is
racist.
Kenai.
But the problem is he can only see very keenly within like 60 feet.
Whoop, can
Are
see
your
what?
eyes red, Whoopa? Like
They are.
I know the picture is, but I didn't know if you're.
All right. So Torin is still a little focused on the information Adram told him this morning. So he's not really paying attention to what's going on. However, you do or all of you are able to kind of get a good layout of the valley. You notice down here in the south west region is a griffin roost, as well as what looks to be a small encampment of these weird bipedal bird creatures. Adram and Hira and Wub recognize these creatures as Arakoan. Or because to Zinch.
Guess it?
Yeah.
Isn't it like Eric Cochran?
Arakakra, yeah. Erico
Erico is from
World of Warcraft, I know. Eric, but they're the same fucking thing. It don't matter.
They literally are.
People?
They are the same
They're
thing.
bird people. They're hunched bird people.
And there's I know I'm making Mr. DM over there cringe with it's just like they're the exact same thing.
They basically are.
5th edition's got
Well,
too many bird people.
One of them still.
So underneath the ledge, so the Griffin Roost is kind of sitting up on top of a lower level of a plateau, and the encampment is kind of sitting beneath it. And you see about 30 to 40 figures as you fly over this area down there in V8. Haha, get it?
Mm.
Let's see.
You
Damn
hadn't
it.
yet. Hello.
I gotta change all my damn notes now.
So, let's see. Keeping pace as you're flying through. There are several hyena packs as well as knoll packs traveling through the plains inside the valley, kind of out in this area. And right over here in this little ridged area, looking over the knolls, you do find a manticore kind of sitting and waiting.
Watching the
Gnolls and
He's
goblins.
waiting.
Yes. As in, like, watching his prey.
Is there a way we can like circle around behind him and take him by surprise?
If you would like to try to, you can. And I'll go ahead and move you guys down.
Maybe we
here
should
this
surround
way.
him so he can't escape. Like come from all directions. You know.
Are manticores
Intelligent.
Intelligent, yeah.
From the information that you got from Thurl and Arlen, they are very skilled hunters.
Hmm.
And but they tend to rely more on brute strength. Um, initial surprise and then just pure overwhelming the prey.
Yeah, but they're not like sentient.
Okay.
They can't talk to you, but they're as sentient as a
Of course they're sentient.
as
I
an
mean, like a cow, a horse, a manicore type of thing, or is it like
I mean, they're
a
still
race of people?
yeah, or cows, horses, and all them are still sentient, but yes, that's kind of where their intelligence is. Yes.
So if this thing relies more on brute strength, I doubt it's likely to run when faced with a fight. Or actually, it might be. If it relies on surprise, then it might run. So I don't know if we want to surround it, or if it might just be able to overpower one of us and get away. If we just want to go for it all at
How
once.
far away is that?
So it is currently so like you guys are kind of flying over the
We want to catch
the
it.
griffin
I'm
roost.
I'm afraid for our hippogriffs.
We want to catch it while it's eating. If it's busy eating these gnolls, it's gonna be occupied.
Yep, then those
It's not
poor
gonna run.
gnolls.
I'm just telling you the best way to make this happen.
I guess.
I mean, we could wait for it to eat something else, but we could be sitting here flying around all day. We find another one to kill.
No, you're right. We should probably make sure it's busy. It'll be easier to close in on it.
So Arlowen is going to pipe up and would you guys or would you prefer seeing if we could find anything in the lair? Possibly ambush it when it returns?
I don't like the idea of backing myself into a corner with a manticore.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
don't want to back myself.
Especially if in
Quarters.
its lair, what if there are more manticores? I don't want to fight a bunch at once. I would prefer to take this one out and then go to the lair and see how things are there.
I was gonna say I like the idea.
I just don't want to back myself into a corner and then like we've got like 10 manticores.
Fair enough.
I mean, if I'm outvoted, that's okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
will go, but
How much feet are we from the manicore?
Y'all are probably about 1,000, 2,000 feet away from it.
Oh, okay.
You can vaguely see its outline hunting these tiny, like essentially ants to you. But
So-
you can't. You
So
are
we
close.
still got a lot of distance.
so
Mhm.
do manticores like if they have like a layer, is that where like all the manticores are, or do they all like live in the same general area but with different layers? Like if we go back to the layer, is it likely there will be more manticores?
They typically nest together. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to go back there. Not yet.
Yeah, that's how we get ourselves ambushed. That's a bad idea to go back there.
I'd rather take them one on one or 1-on-6 than
One
like
on 6.
You're appealing to my squishy sensibilities.
Oh yeah, you want to take on like 10 manticores at once? You're welcome to. Fireball them, bro.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea.
So, in the time that you guys are, kind of talking, I'd like you to make me another perception check.
We're doing fantastic, guys.
Yeah, my rolls are pretty bad.
So,
Yes,
um,
definitely.
Boris and Wub, both of you notice a another uh like way down here in the distance. Um, you hear a large or a loud roar, kind of.
That's a big freaking manticore. Okay.
Yeah, that's how big they are on the tokens.
Let's go. We're gonna get
Um,
Manticores in the way.
boy is yoked. And when this call comes out, this the Manicore that you've been kind of stalking is going to kind of turn its head back and lift up its large leathery wings and fly down, quickly scoop up one of these hyenas, and then start making its way back towards where it's to the other one that called it. Um, as this hyena gets scooped up, the rest of the or hyenas and the gnolls in the area are going to start flipping the fuck out.
I mean, that's fair.
And
Do we cut off the Manticore while it's flying?
I think we should go after it. I mean, 2 on 6 is still better than like 10 on 6.
I like the mods.
I like the odds.
Just
I
do
do
it.
worry about going. I do worry about going into this nesting situation, though.
That's
But-
why I want to get to him before he goes to the nest.
Yeah,
okay,
the other one will come for backup though.
so seeing as you or he is flying at a pretty quick speed, I'm gonna need you guys to make me a I'll say athletics to see if you can spur the hippogriff fast enough to catch up, because you know that manicores are actually faster than hippogriffs on the ground.
Hey.
What is that roll?
Hero zooms ahead of everybody.
You just hear go yeet zoom.
Fly, fool!
So
We
Arlowen
did bond.
definitely is having trouble keeping pace with a lot of you. However, in a span of about 3 minutes, you're able to clear the majority or get to the other right above the Ericoan encampment, Eric Cochran encampment, and they're all going to kind of look up at you. And this Manicore carrying the hyena is going to land and begin walking the rest of the way up the slight incline up to the
Can
cave.
I land in front of it?
Right.
I'd like to land in front of it and then like immediately smack Freya to get away, or like give her a light tap on the butt to be like, "Hey, get out of here," so she's not in danger.
Once a drum gets within 60 feet of it, or 90 feet of it, he would cast Hex on it. Which he could do mounted as well.
All right. And there's no save for that.
It just sits there.
All right. And what is the hex? Like
Let's do wisdom.
okay. All right.
As soon as we're within 90 feet, I would like to put my hunter's mark on one of the griffins. I guess since I can only see that one right now, that one.
So he is going to be hunter's marked. And I will make that initiative. However, I will let you guys place yourselves where you would feel like you would have gotten to, in terms of the in position, or because the Manticore is moving this way.
Mm,
It's moving the way that you're going.
Yes.
Walking or flying?
Walking with the hyena in its mouth. And as you guys approach, it does kind of rear its head and sniff. And you can see the kind of human-like nose. Uh,
Can I give a roar of challenge, like a big intimidation roar?
Sure.
Human nose?
Yeah, they have very human-like faces.
Oh.
Makes them
Shit.
very creepy looking.
disgusting.
That is disgusting.
So,
They have parts worth a lot of money though. So
taking that as a sign of aggression, it will roar back at you in this weird. I'm
Good.
not
I was
even sure.
hoping to get it. I was hoping to get its attention.
In the process of roaring, it will drop the other, or the hyena.
I'm gonna roar a challenge too. I'm gonna roar. Bring it, Dick Nose. Time to die.
Is the hyena still alive?
No, it is very much dead.
Okay.
All right, make sure you guys click your
I didn't know
tokens and roll me some initiative.
Actually, make the roll for intimidation because you might actually
Yes, make the roll for
intimidate
intimidation.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, it can actually have an effect.
Especially
Okay.
at 20.
let me roll my initiative
Oh.
as well.
Okay. Guys, have a good session. I'm good.
All right, that's my nat 20 for the next 3 months.
Wow.
I'll be right back real quick.
Wow, Kayla, our intimidation. We're just sitting there screaming at these.
Mine didn't really work very well, but
Oh,
Kyle, are there any checks that can be made, like in
oh, that's your initiative.
Pathfinder, to like learn more about a creature?
Yeah, that would be same thing. Nature, history. You can even just do a generalized intelligence check.
Okay. I see.
And that'll bring us.
Could I possibly make a nature check to see if I know anything about manticores?
Go for it. So, the one big thing that stands out to you, here you go. Let me show this image to you guys.
Jesus.
oh lord.
Yep,
That's badass.
that is what you guys are fighting at the moment.
Can I have that instead of a hippogriff? That's badass.
Worse that he wants to try and tame one.
Yeah, that's a Boris fucking pet right there, dude. That's sick.
that's why I want one.
So, the biggest thing that stands out to you, Wub, that you remember, is you overheard a dwarf, kind of walking through or walking into Red Larch with a caravan of guards, and he was kind of jokingly, lightheartedly with the guards that were accompanying him, and he says, "You know, manacles, they just love the taste of human flesh, and that is why you are here."
Alrighty then.
Oh,
So he's using us as bait.
Good thing I'm ASMR.
yeah, I'm the only human here.
Oh shit.
Boris is human.
Boris is.
Oh, right. Sorry. Used to be the only human here.
Um,
Boris is so.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Boris.
Uh, you also know that they they can't. You have heard of some orc tribes taming these things. However, it's
Oh shit,
very,
Forrest!
although it's very difficult,
If only we had our druid here.
and they can
So,
also regrow their tail.
so this guy,
So go for the head.
this human person with us is a bad guy.
No. You so I think you took or
Yeah,
missed
sorry.
the first part. So Wub made a nature check to figure out what he knows about manticores. And one of the things that Wub remembered is that he overheard someone talking outside of Red Larch a while ago, a long time ago, a dwarf.
That they like human meat.
Right.
Okay,
So it was just kind of like an off color comment.
got it. Word.
So it is going to be the Manticore's turn. And with the
I got a nat 20. That
and
doesn't count for anything.
Fire.
no.
Wow.
Not for initiative.
Yeah, nat like we've said a lot, nat 20 is only or basically just means you get the best possible result, especially when it comes to skill checks or initiative or something like that. Cuz I mean, the thing is a Manicore rolled a 25.
Bitch.
So, and that wasn't natural.
I thought we were playing golf scores because I'm winning. Right
Oh, so lower scores. So Atrom, yeah, you go first.
I go first.
But the Manicore is going to drop the hyena in its mouth, and then take one large step and end up crushing the hyena beneath its feet, and then extending its wings, it's going to lunge at Boris.
Wow.
Great.
And I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, he's not close enough for me to get the bonus.
Give me a second here. I was gonna do. How will that line up with my my brace? How do I like this?
If you braced,
Oh, I'm not trying to link the whole thing. Fuck.
that's fine.
One. I will roll a strength check.
Okay, so you can use your one of your or superiority dice to take the brace reaction.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
And that will allow you, or so you spend one of your superiority dice, and you can take an attack against the creature. And if
Where always gets rough because I always end up rolling all four. I don't know how I haven't rolled just one.
I thought we figured that out last time.
we
I thought we did too.
Um,
Just D8.
Hold on, let me look at your.
Just roll like that.
all right,
Safe.
so now you need to roll a hit or a attack roll.
Let's see here.
Fuck. Okay, 19 hits. So roll damage and add your superiority die. So that would be an additional 8.
And then 8 will be added to that, and I'm gonna attack twice.
No, you only get one swing.
Oh, shit. Only one on the. Okay.
Yeah.
That second one then. So it'd be. Okay.
I thought underneath where it says actions and it says all attack, action, bonus action, reaction, all that. If you go to limited use, I think if you click one of them under superiority,
Let's see.
I think you can roll it like that.
Bonus action reactions.
Click your superiority dice.
I'm sorry, guys.
You're good.
Oh,
You're good.
And whenever you're ready, I still need that strength. Oh, you already did it.
He did it. 11.
yeah, I did that.
So
But yeah, even if you just do rolling d8 and then just click the box for the superiority,
Yeah.
and then it'll just take up charge.
you bring up your axe, and you're able to get a deep gash in its shoulder. However, it still is coming at you full force, and it puts both paws on your shoulders and pushes you down onto the ground. And it's now sitting above you, and it is going to take a single bite at your face.
Ooh, woo.
17 to hit.
Does not hit.
So with your attack, kind of knocked it off kilter a little bit, and you're able to kind of put your hands up just enough to keep that weird humanoid face from biting you.
Get that dick nose fuck out of my face.
And you're currently prone at the moment. Or lying on your back. It is Wubba Lubba's turn.
All right.
A 18 hits.
Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and add a d6 for my gathered swarm and the hunter's mark.
Okay.
And another one.
21 hits.
That would be like 32 damage. 31.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. So, Boris, as you're trying to keep this mouth from biting you, a crossbow bolt sinks into the shoulder above, like right above your hand, and it kind of screeches a little bit at you.
Actually, I want to move off to the side a little bit.
Okay. And so that is going to bring us to Hira.
All right. I'm gonna move in next to it. I'm going to do. Where the fuck did it go? Divine Dynamo. And
Boom.
I'm gonna try and do it in such a way that maybe I like push the Manticore a little.
So with let's see. There isn't the exercise. Okay. Let's see.
Is there any way I could do it in a way that maybe like knocks it a little bit off Boris?
So, or when you explode and or double in size, you are able to kind of knock the Manticore off balance a little bit.
I want.
Go ahead.
I wanted to use my bonus action, to smack him in the face or something if I could.
Okay, so that'll be with the butt of your
Yeah.
All right. So you also do knock him off balance a little bit, so Boris is able to get a little bit more space between him and the face.
If he's off balance, is he like not prone? But do I get advantage or no? Not enough.
Not really.
Okay.
You would get an advantage against Boris if you're attacking him.
I'm not attacking him.
Um. Wow. Okay. So as you kind of push the hilt of your halberd into the Manticore, it doesn't really do any damage. You are able to make contact, but it doesn't do any damage. And as you pull your halberd away, one of the quills from its mane is now lodged in your halberd. Not very deep. You can pull it out really easily. It's just
Those things are worth money.
all right. That in your turn, Hira.
Yes.
So
If you stay next to me, Boris, you'll have advantage on future strength saves.
Hey,
Or not
I
advantage.
like the
You'll
sound of
you'll
that.
have like a +4 or something. Let me look.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah. So just stay within 10 feet of
Oh,
me.
I'm standing right next to you.
so Arlowin is going to advance and make a large arcing slash with his greatsword. Oof. Okay. All right. Boris.
Well, did he hit him, or can I not see?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. He did make contact, and the at that strike, the Manticore is going to make a large screech. Realizing it's kind of in danger, and being surrounded. And so now it is Boris's turn. And if you would like, you can make another, or this time you can make a strength check, and see if you can push him off. All right. In its weakened state, you are able to push him off just enough for you to slip
Oh,
out
good
from
times.
underneath him.
I wanna slip this way and hang out next to here. I think. Oop.
You were
Okay.
fine where you were.
Either way, it works.
Am I good here? Okay.
Um,
Actually, yeah.
so we'll say, so you have an action left, but you're still kind of on your back. So it would take half your movement to stand up.
I would imagine that I still need to re-equip my weapon too.
You're fine where you are if
Yeah.
you want to stay there.
It did get knocked from your hand.
Yeah, I'd like to grab my my great axe back.
Okay, so that uses up your full movement, and so I'll say you have the opportunity to make one attack.
Yeah, well, I'll take a swing at him now that I'm good to go.
Oof, that
Good
hits.
shot with the axe. Both hands right down on him.
Okay. So you're able to bring down your great axe down right on the back of the neck of the Manticore. And realizing that you're making this strike, you notice like just before you're at the blade hits, the hair on the back of its neck seems to harden, and
Bristles up.
it bristles out. And you do make contact and draw blood. But as you draw your axe back, you realize that the most damage you did was cutting off a good chunk of those spikes. And that will bring us to Torin.
That's me.
Glad to be out from underneath him.
Torn is going to take a light jog. Uh, Getting eyes on the Manicore. And I am going to cast Toll the Dead on it. Big shocker, I know. but it is a pretty okay spell. So I need a wisdom save.
And he has disadvantage.
Nice.
DC 15.
He rolled 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the dead is so awesome in 5e.
And he's already taken damage, so that's going to increase the damage dice.
That's a 1d12 of Dolores Bells.
Fuck!
Oh,
Ah.
2d12.
Ouch.
R.I.P.
Wow.
What are the
So, like,
odds?
Would you get a 1 and a 3?
Yeah.
rip.
Oh, well.
Um.
It's just a cantrip.
So
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
this, all of you hear hear a bell start ringing in the back of your ears, and the Manticore in front of Hira screeches again, and you see kind of blood dripping from its very human-like face and eyes. Um,
Mm,
okay.
I don't like that.
Why do you not like that?
A drum. Oh, the human-like face.
It's great.
All right. Even though Torn's mad at him, he's going to follow suit.
I think about sticking my foot out.
Blast. And blast. Anyway, so I started Houston. Eldritch Blast
Ah!
with a 1d6.
I'm just a little
Okay.
confused because I thought that you already told him about your dream and he was fine with it, but now you told him about it in greater detail and now he hates you?
Yeah, I don't know.
There
Torn's a
was stuff that
complicated
was
person.
very much left out.
Oh, yeah, I guess he finally remembered all the details and he didn't like the details.
So that would be 13 points of damage. Did it kill him?
So you do land a very meaty hit to its human-like nose. Um,
Keep saying these human-like face things. It's weird.
Some of us referred to it as his dick nose.
ha! It's pointy.
Look at those guys. They
I'll
got
show you
their
something
nose-
pointy.
Aha!
Uh,
Just because I'm Jewish doesn't mean my nose is pointy.
whoa. Anyways, if I didn't kill him, then I'm gonna blast him again.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
Blast him again and we'll see.
Roger. Blasting again.
Something I get
What
blasted.
the
Man, we suck.
So,
I
one
think
of those
Torn
days.
tripped you there.
He did trip me.
you
This little push.
you do end up blasting him the first time enough to make it let out another screeching cry. The second shot misses, however, and at this point, it's going to attempt to break away from the lot of you.
Reaction time.
Hold on. Before he did that,
Yeah. Don't we get
Horus.
I
Hira,
would use my bonus action to just tink 5 points on him.
And then, do I have advantage because flanking?
yes,
Did you hear me, Keegan?
yes.
Oh dear. Lord.
And remember, because of my, I think it's Sentinel, their movement drops to 0.
Yep. So, you and you towering over the Manticore, you look down at Arlowen, and the both of you make eye contact and kind of get the same idea going. Arlowen takes his great sword and swipes for the front leg closest to him, and you take your halberd and swipe at both legs, and you're able to basically remove 3 legs of this Manticore. And it falls to the ground, screeching and bleeding.
Oh, I forgot to do my extra damage for Divine Dynamo.
And at this point,
Stomp its throat.
Yeah, so just out of a little extra rage, Hera rips out a chunk of those spikes.
He tried to go after Boris.
At this point, uh,
Thank you.
from where you guys are situated, you can see the cave off to the left of you guys, where you assume that the Manicore's nest was, or where it was heading towards. And that one Manicore that had ventured out and called this one that you were fighting back has now gotten to within uh, about 40 feet of you guys. And Wub, if you will, make me, or actually, you guys could all, just for the sake of it, give me all of you, give me a perception.
The other one runs out with a video camera saying, "It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. It was just for YouTube, man." As Hera's still stomping the throat and Boris is bathing in the blood.
I'm literally cutting this other one's face off. It's a face off.
Face off. Boris goes back into the nest and
where-
has sex with all the other manticores with the face of a manticore on.
So
Day 27 of Manicore.
I bet sex
Faces
with
are
all of them. They
nothing.
still don't know.
what has this campaign become?
Face off.
Here, Boris and Wub, you are able to hear the batting of large leathery wings approaching from so the cave. You see the cave, and then there's a large ravine or a cliff wall, and over on the top of the cliff wall, you see another manicore, and it starts taking flight and or making its way down to you guys.
I'm gonna yell a warning to what was it, Torin and a drum, and I'm like, incoming behind you,
The
or
caves to the south.
Too late to beat feet. Let's
incoming north and south.
Duck. Where?
Wah, 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 wah.
It'd be like 2 incoming.
Okay.
Dinner boned him.
Is he dead?
Uh,
The lights get real low and Boris mounts the manticore.
Oh
I'm-
no!
I'm going to train you.
so it is
I'm gonna take off this Manicore's tail before the end of the day.
That picture
Gross.
that got posted in the chat's now reversed.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to make it a mount, all right.
Oh
Ooh,
my
woo.
god! Oh,
Kenny G starts playing in the
whoa.
background.
Can you feeling me into your ass tonight?
Oh no.
Oh no!
I'm good at parodies, man. So it is Wub's turn.
All right. Just to reiterate, this Manicore is dead, right?
The one that is flipped upside down and current is the one that is dead.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to the Manticore at the cave, please.
Okay. I love how you guys drew me a cave. So sweet.
It's kind of like a map butthole, but yeah.
It just
I'm
looks
down
like
for
a
the
bunch
cave.
of scribbles.
Yeah, it is.
Do not knock the beautiful cave.
Thank you, Kia.
It doesn't really look like a cave.
This is a game of imagination.
Come with me.
Unfortunately, I'm imagining a gaping
You'll see.
butthole.
Come with me and you'll see a
These
world
ping
of
pong
pure
balls.
inebriation.
And these ping pong
A
balls.
world of OSHA violations.
So Wub, what would you like to do? Fire and a hit.
Oh,
Fire muffins.
And then I
And
actually
then-
want to cast, I believe it's Fairy Fire.
Is that a bonus action?
It's a boner action.
No, I already used my bonus action.
Is it a
I used I used my bonus action to move a hunter's mark.
Right, and that's why I was asking: is it a standard action? Because
Most likely.
if it's a standard action, like a first level spell, then I'm not sure you'd be able to attack and use Fairy Fire.
If
Since
you
it's a
guys have a
first level
chance,
spell.
and if the Manticore is going for you, I would advise getting closer to me and Boris. Because I can grab its attention and I get attack of opportunities if it attacks somebody who's not me, who's next to me.
And I'll murder fuck that thing.
Yeah.
Boris drops his axe and his drawers.
Oh no.
Ah!
He pulls out his most massive sword yet.
Yeah, he pulls out his two-hander. Oh no!
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
This is the kind of smut you should be reading, Kyle.
Yes, this is definitely going in my smut collection.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Boris
Guys,
and the Manticore.
I'm taking the tails off, not for what you guys are implying.
Yeah,
I'm taking
you
the
are.
tails off because they are worth a lot of money. The poison and stuff, right? These guys got those weird little scorpion tail things, yeah? Or am I thinking other Manticores?
How's that for a cave, guys? I tried a little.
Okay, so you went for 2 shots. Got it. Another 15 damage. Fuck. So both of these bolts, one kind of embeds itself in the upper shoulder, and another one goes through the wing. One of the fleshy parts of its wing.
Just because I'm going to add a Fury of the Small, so that'll be an extra 6 damage.
Damn.
So that would be a total of 14, 15, 19, 35 damage.
Yep.
That escalated quickly.
That's a
He's like
yeah.
1, 8, 9,
Damn,
50,000
bro.
damage.
Fury of the Small.
Yeah. It.
Big things come in small packages.
Can you link
Essentially.
that? That like goblin thing?
It's a
Like
small.
your deck.
Yeah, it's a goblin thing.
It adds my level and damage to any creature that is 1 size or more larger than me.
Well,
That's
that's awesome.
No shit.
All right. That brings us off
Oh,
of
there are advantages in small
Wub.
things. That's awesome.
Tor needs to learn a
It
shrink
helps to be
spell.
tiny and angry.
A shrink spell, and then Wubba can use that on just normal humanoids.
I already can.
Humans, I mean.
I'm small. I already can use it on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can
I'm
use it
small.
on
You're
essentially.
medium.
Oh, I don't. This is like the first time I remember you using it.
Nah, dude.
He's used it a lot, frequently.
Hmm.
It's only like once per day that he can use it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when it
It
comes,
doesn't get a lot of notice because it usually doesn't add this much. I've just been getting decent damage rolls this combat, to be honest.
And our levels are going up, obviously. So
yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
So this Manticore, up here, that is making its way down the ravine.
It hears its mate calling for its dear life, sticks its head out, and just gets fucked.
Essentially,
Damn it, Greg!
this one is going
Are we the
to
bad guys?
swoop in and try to take as it approaches. It's going to try to do the same thing Boris or the other one did. So I need a strength saving throw from Torin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Pray for me, everyone. It's been nice knowing you.
Maybe if you were a little nicer to me.
So
Nothing but love you.
uh
I got a big battle
Can I
axe.
reach out and try to help him and grab him?
with
Like with a deck save or something?
If anything, it would be agility.
Like I
but
feel like
You give
I feel
it-
like if he swooped in and he starts grabbing, like I would
make an
like,
make an
"Bye, Torin."
acrobatics check to see if you can push Torin out of the way.
Shit.
30, 20.
All right, so that's good enough to where Torin is not knocked over, but he's still getting. Does a 17 hit Torin?
Yes, it does. Is it
Not even
possible to use
close.
the bonus action when it's not my turn? Or is that something I can only do on my turn?
If it's labeled as a reaction, then yes.
Okay, never mind.
Like if what you're trying to do is a reaction, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's see how I die.
10 damage as this claw,
Oof.
as a drum kind of like pulls you back, and one of the claws that was trying to grab or push you down to the ground just rakes across your chest.
It would have been a lot deeper if a drum hadn't been there.
You made it worse.
I in fact pushed it into his open gaping maw. Torin dies, and the only thing you see is his hand coming out of his mouth with a middle finger up. I'm sorry, I was just trying to help. The drum cries.
So that'll be that. The Manicore that just got witnessed its mate dying and got shot several times is going to leave the cave and take flight. And as it flies above Wub, it's going to fly just low enough where it can lower its tail and attempt to thwack him with it.
Oh no.
Drum,
And
you want to try a deck save to push him into the tail?
that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. 11 damage. So as this
Alright, I'm gonna-
Manicore just sweeps in, it bonks Wub in the head with its spikes, and it leaves a couple of its quills in your face.
All right, I'm
sorry.
gonna tell Boris to go help Wub, and I'm gonna go help Torin and a drum.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move up here, give him a little thwack.
Alrighty.
Please try for a
Does
big
this is
flag.
it advantage? Does he have to be? Does the drum have to be on the other side of him for it to be advantage?
Yeah, you have to be able to draw a diagonal between them. So you'd have to be
Okay.
here or like
If I take
here.
so could I take like a slightly longer way around to go there?
Yeah. Do you have it, or if you have enough movement? Yeah. And doesn't your movement double whenever you're huge?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, you got plenty of movement to get there. That hits. And that hits. So that's a good. And now, is it both attacks that you get Dynamo for?
Yeah, each attack gets extra.
All right, so 15.
And then I use
then
my bonus action to
8.
Divine Smite.
8, and then. So, Torin and Adram, you watch a giant Kira kind of move behind the Manicore that just gashed you, Torin, and she takes 2 giant swings with her halberd and buries it into the spine of this of the Manicore. And as she brings the hammer down or the halberd down the second time, you see this faint divine glow spark from the blade, and as it comes down, it almost seems like this yellowish golden fire erupts from the wound. And as she pulls her halberd back, the wound is completely like seared and burned.
Like cauterized.
Yes, thank you. Proper word.
Got you,
Sorry,
fam.
I'm a little too busy trying not to get my face ripped off.
I think I got his attention.
It wants to wear your face, Torin.
It's a face.
Dude, Boris is just gaping. He's like,
I
damn.
just realized I think we skipped Boris last round. I don't see him on the initiative order.
He's 12. And, he got his turn. His turn was getting out from underneath that Manicore and swiping it.
Oh, I mean, like I just don't see him at all. If you can see him, cool. We're good.
Yeah, now it's the NPC's turn,
Weird.
and then it's Boris.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
because he didn't roll initiative. He's on D&D Beyond.
No,
He doesn't have.
he's on my initiative tracker.
I don't see
Oh,
him on my
I don't
I
see
don't,
him
see,
on
I
mine
don't see
either.
me. I don't
As
see me.
as long as Keegan
I knew I did,
can see him, we're good.
I knew I did. I was on there at one point. I clicked my token because I'm trying to get my ruler thing to show up.
Yeah, you
we're
rolled
good.
a 12,
We're
right?
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. DM can see you. As long as he can see you, we're good.
Yeah.
So,
I just didn't remember you taking an attack, but we're good.
uh,
Yeah.
with
I told him and Boris to go help Wubba Lubba.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was going to do.
Erlen is going to make his way around the Manicore, and definitely attempting to avoid a tail swipe. And he gets smacked pretty fucking hard with one of the Manicore's tails, or with its tail. Sorry. And some of its armor, or some of his armor, is kind of dented. However, after he gets hit, he'll kind of look at Boris and chuckle underneath his helmet and shout, "Watch the tail!" And he is going to be using leadership. Sorry, it only linked it to myself. But anyway, you add a let's see. On your next attack roll or saving throw, add a d4.
Nice. Okay.
Is that for everybody or just Boris?
Just Boris, because he was targeted. Wait. Non-hostile that can see or hear within, so all of you, for the next turn, you get a additional d4 to an attack or saving throw. That'll be his turn.
You said a D6,
D4.
D4. Cool.
Boris!
I'm going to charge this guy, but I'm going to go for the same sort of angle here. I'm going to try to watch the tail.
Are you gonna charge, or...
Chart.
Because
Do you have
yeah.
charging?
I don't know if charge means anything different.
Well, charge is an action that you can take, or that basically anyone can take, and it basically just it adds an additional 2 to your attack roll, but it also adds a penalty to your to your DC
My defense?
or your AC. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah,
For
how
sure.
much is...
Is that a Pathfinder thing?
It is, but there is a 5e variant.
I think it's like a dash with an attack or something, but I think that's a feat. You can do whatever you want, obviously.
Yeah, it is a feat. Well, that's dumb.
Interesting. Well, I just want to run in anyway.
Okay.
I said charge for the flavor, but I just want to run in, charge him from behind, basically get into the same area where this other tasty human is standing,
Got it.
and swing at his hindquarters because I'm trying to take that tail off.
All
You're
right.
going for the booty?
I'm going for the booty, good and thick.
Ooh, woo.
He's trying to take out the regrowable tail.
Going for the ass. I guess
throw-
Boris is an ass man.
Egith, I sent you the variant roll.
Yes. The 12 does not hit.
He should have
That
advantage
with
if
the
Wub
15
is on
on
the
it?
other side,
Yeah.
right?
Can't necessarily. If he was where
Because I was
Arlen
trying to
was.
flank. Yeah, I was trying to flank him. Was my option? Was what I
It
was
still
shooting
goes
for.
through him a little
Hit
bit.
him in the-
It has to
He's
be.
a larger creature.
Oh,
I'll allow it. Just because I
You'll
love you
allow it?
guys.
At least
Just
you,
because I
at
love
least
you
you got
guys.
the,